November 6, 2025, saw a wave of Democratic blue sweep across the nation, marking a dramatic backlash against Donald Trump's second term. Major cities and suburbs from New York to Virginia and New Jersey sent a clear message of discontent, fueled by a record-breaking government shutdown. Democrats scored crucial victories, but the wins revealed a party split between bold progressives and pragmatic centrists. In New York, a Democratic socialist won the mayoralty with a populist platform, while in swing states, moderates triumphed by promising bipartisan problem-solving. This dual success has sparked a fierce debate about the party's future. Is its diversity a strength or a source of division? The shutdown's chaos gave Democrats a powerful narrative: competence versus Republican brinkmanship. GOP losses were seen as failures of governance, not just politics. Now, Democrats must harness this momentum without fracturing, while Republicans face a choice: double down on Trumpism or pivot to win back disillusioned voters. The 2025 election isn't an end, but the start of a new, high-stakes chapter in American politics. The stage is set for a turbulent road to the 2026 midterms. In the heart of capitalism, a political revolution, Zohran Mamdani, a 34-year-old Democratic socialist, is New York City's new mayor. His historic win, first Muslim, first South Asian mayor, signals a seismic shift, powered by a bold populist platform: fair free transit, universal childcare, and economic justice. Mamdani's grassroots campaign, fueled by small donors and volunteers, connected with working-class New Yorkers and energized young, diverse communities. He rejected incrementalism, calling for fundamental transformation and leveraging the city's wealth for all residents. The establishment initially resisted, but Mamdani's momentum forced party leaders to acknowledge his popular mandate. His all-female transition team, led by progressives like Lena Khan, signals a new era of inclusive governance. Nationally, his win proves that progressive movements can succeed without establishment backing, as Bernie Sanders noted. Mamdani's victory will embolden progressives nationwide, intensifying the Democratic Party's internal debate. The message: bold, transformative ideas can win, even in the nation's financial capital. The future of the party may hinge on how it responds to this new progressive energy. While progressives triumphed in New York, centrists Abigail Spanberger in Virginia and Mikie Sherrill in New Jersey proved moderation's power. Both flipped governorships by promising pragmatic, steady leadership, leveraging their national security backgrounds to project competence and bipartisanship. Their campaigns focused on kitchen table issues and coalition building, appealing to independents and moderate Republicans weary of partisan chaos. Double-digit victories showed their appeal extended beyond the Democratic base, outperforming even Kamala Harris's 2024 margins. Their success demonstrates that in swing states, a centrist, results-oriented message remains a winning formula. These wins offer a compelling counterpoint to progressive victories, reminding Democrats that persuasion and coalition building are key. There's no one-size-fits-all strategy. Success depends on matching the message to the district. Spanberger and Sherrill's wins prove that stability and competence can still win in a polarized era. The party's path forward must balance both wings to keep winning. Mamdani's victory was a cultural phenomenon, driven by unprecedented youth engagement. His campaign spoke directly to young voters' anxieties: student debt, housing, climate, offering bold solutions and authentic leadership. High youth turnout proved that when given a reason, young people show up in force. Mamdani's unapologetic progressivism and values-driven approach resonated with a generation hungry for systemic change. Social media and grassroots organizing built a genuine community, fueling record turnout. His win challenges the notion that progressive ideas are electoral liabilities. The party's future will be shaped by this new generation's priorities and energy. The challenge: integrate this boldness without fracturing the coalition. In contrast, Spanberger and Sherrill's victories were textbook lessons in winning the suburbs, the battleground of American politics. They appealed to independent, college-educated voters seeking stability and civility, not extremism. Their national security credentials projected seriousness and trustworthiness, attracting independents and moderate Republicans. Both made genuine inroads with Hispanic voters through targeted outreach and inclusion. Their broad coalitions delivered comfortable margins, proving Democrats can win the center without abandoning their values. The suburban strategy is a vital lesson. Consensus, competence, and coalition building are keys to victory. In a divided nation, the path to a majority often runs through the middle. Moderation may lack revolutionary fervor, but its effectiveness is undeniable. Rahm Emanuel bluntly called the 2025 results a referendum on Trump and Republican dysfunction, not just Democratic strategy. The government shutdown and chaos under Trump drove voters to the polls, eager for change. Emanuel argued that any credible Democrat could have won in this climate, as anti-Trump sentiment overshadowed internal party debates. Off-year elections often punish the party in power, but the shutdown's real-world impact amplified the backlash. Still, this view risks oversimplifying. Different Democrats won with very different messages. The victories weren't just about being not Trump, they were about candidates who connected with their communities. The truth anti-Trump energy was real, but it took smart, tailored campaigns to harness it. Both factors, national mood and local strategy, shaped the blue wave. DNC Chair Ken Martin champions a big tent approach, insisting Democrats don't have to choose between progressive energy and pragmatic appeal. He sees the party's diversity as a strategic advantage, not a weakness. Martin's goal: win elections, by embracing both Mamdani's youth-driven movement and Spanberger, Sherrill's centrist coalition building. The big tent philosophy acknowledges America's complexity. Different places need different candidates and messages. Success means fielding a diverse bench, from fiery activists to cautious suburbanites. But this balancing act is delicate. Internal tensions can muddle messaging and spark conflict. Progressive priorities like the Green New Deal can be tough sells in swing districts, while centrism can frustrate activists. Martin's challenge: forge a common purpose strong enough to hold the party together. The 2025 results show multiple paths to victory, but unity is essential for the battles ahead. The party's future depends on managing this diversity without splintering. The GOP's response was swift. Trump blamed the losses on the shutdown and painted Democrats, especially Mamdani, as communists. Trump's strategy polarized, casting the 2026 midterms as a choice between communism and common sense. GOP leaders amplified this, tying all Democrats to Mamdani's platform, hoping to scare moderates and shift focus from their own failures. This classic play aims to exploit Democratic divisions and energize the Republican base. Yet, Trump's rhetoric was mixed. While attacking Mamdani, he also hinted at working with him, keeping opponents off balance. Not all Republicans agreed. VP J.D. Vance warned against overreacting and questioned the effectiveness of the communist label. This split hints at a brewing GOP debate: double down on polarization or seek a more nuanced strategy to win back suburban voters. The party's path forward is uncertain as it weighs fear tactics against coalition building. The Republican response may shape the tone of the 2026 campaign. The stakes: reclaim lost ground or risk further alienation. With 2025's blue wave, Democrats face a crossroads. Can progressive energy and pragmatic moderation coexist? DNC Chair Martin believes diversity is a strength, allowing tailored campaigns for every district. The big tent model means progressives mobilize the base in cities, while centrists win over swing voters in the suburbs. But this approach is risky. Republicans will try to brand all Democrats as extreme, putting moderates on the defensive. A lack of unified messaging could be mistaken for weakness, leaving the party vulnerable. Success in 2026 depends on balancing bold ideas with broad appeal, and on message discipline. The party must celebrate its energy while protecting its center. The 2025 elections proved Democrats can win big, but also exposed deep ideological divides. How leaders navigate these tensions will determine if this is a lasting realignment or a fleeting reprieve. The next chapter will test whether Democrats can turn diversity into enduring strength.